For the first 4 years of my trading journey, I lost money. I tried every indicator, every course, and every strategy that promised to be the one, but nothing worked out until I learned this one secret trading strategy and everything in my life changed. Now I've been profitable for the last 4.5 years straight and I'm making over $150,000 a month trading full time. So what's the secret? It wasn't some magic indicator. It wasn't a strategy that I found on Reddit. It was understanding how the market actually moves through liquidity, structure, and smart money manipulation. That's what I now base my entire trading system on. ICT concepts simplified down into a process I follow every single day with zero guesswork. In this video, I'm going to show you what finally flipped the switch for me, the key concept that turned my losses into consistent wins, how I built a trading plan around it, and how you can start applying it right now even with a small account. I'll also break down real examples of trades I take using this exact secret strategy so you can study it, copy it, and build your own consistency without wasting years like I did. This is the foundation of everything we do at AlgoPlus and is what helps me go from blowing accounts to scaling 6 figures. So if you've been struggling, this is the turning point I wish I found sooner. So let's get into it. So very basics. You trade this from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. New York time. The time frame we'll be using is a 10-minute time frame, and we're using the 3-minute model. Well, not the 3-minute model, but the 3-rule model. So let me just take this out. But it's also based on ICT concepts. So we can say the S&P ICT 3-rule model. So with this 3-rule model, we have 3 rules we need to follow. Rule number 1, we wait for a liquidity sweep. Liquidity sweeps are important because they can indicate reversals, but you can't define a reversal without rule number 2, and that's a rejection of the high. So once we have a liquidity sweep and the rejection of the high, that's clear confirmation. So as you can see, liquidity sweep, then we had a rejection of the high. And what I mean by rejection of the high is this high failed to get above this high. So this shows strong confirmation that we're actually going to be bearish. But what actually finalizes it is a market structure shift. And what would even be better than a market structure shift is a market structure shift with displacement. So if we had a market structure shift with displacement, we had a rejection of the high, and we also had that liquidity sweep, that strong confirmation. What usually happens is we pull back into the entry point, as when we start distributing towards the downside once we've entered off of a order block. So if you follow all of this, you should be able to pass your challenge and make yourself tons and tons of profit. But what's even better than that, we can help you pass your funded challenge guaranteed and get you a payout, but you don't pay a single penny until you do get that payout. Now we've done this for hundreds of clients, so you can click the first link in the description to see exactly how we do it and see the clients who've been winning every single day and changing their lives. So again, if you wanted to pass and manage your challenge and you don't pay us a single penny until you get a payout, click the first link in the description. But as you can see, here's the same exact 3-step model. As you can see, liquidity sweep, rejection of the low, we had a market structure shift with displacement, then we had that pullback into the entry point. Boom, we started distributing towards the upside. As you can see, our stop loss was a minimum of 5 pips, and we targeted our 1 to 2 R. As you can see, same exact thing. Our stop loss here was about 5 pips, 6 pips, and we targeted our 1 to 2 R. And you know, 1 to 2 is perfect in trading. It's all about consistency. It doesn't matter about how much you target. It's about how consistent you are. And if you're able to do this every day or every other day, that adds up over time. So focus on being consistent and focus on quality over quantity. So let's get straight into this video. So what I'll do is I'll give you guys a quick and easy example right about here. So let's get straight into this video. What I'll do is I'll give you guys a quick and easy example right here. So as you can see, we have a trade going on right here. As you can see, just let the market do whatever it does. So we have to make sense of everything that happens here. So would we buy or would we sell here? Now, a lot of you guys would say sell. Why? Because you probably see a liquidity sweep. You probably see a market structure shift right here. But no, you would not sell here. So exactly what happened here, as you can see, yeah, we did have a liquidity sweep. We had a market structure shift, but what else happened is that we ended up taking out the high. So there was no rejection of the high. We could have said this was the rejection of the high, but then as you can see, we did have a weak market structure shift, and we did end up taking out the high. So that does not count. It's not valid. But you can see we did have a liquidity sweep here. We could say we had a rejection of these lows, and we had a market structure shift right here. And to make sense of everything is going with the trend. As you can see, we were forming higher highs and higher lows towards the start of the market. We pulled back into an area, probably a highly discounted area right here. Reason being the market had that reaction. So what we could do, we can enter off the 10-minute order block, which is right here. We could put our stop loss just below this low. It's about 8 pips. That's completely fine. What we could do is target 1 to 2R. As you can see, boom. So we just let it play. We let it do its thing. And as you can see, it ends up hitting that 1 to 2R goal, which we were hoping to target. And again, if you guys do follow this correctly, you should be making tons and tons of profit day in and day out. So let's get straight into the next example. And don't forget, if you want us to pass and manage your funded challenge and you don't pay us a single penny until you get that payout, click the first link in the description. So you can see, same concept right about here. Again, we let the market do whatever it wants, go whatever it wants. You can see we had a liquidity sweep right here. Perfect. Once we had that liquidity sweep, that's step one. What we're going to look for now is the rejection of the low. And as you can see, we had the rejection of the low. Even these bullish candles, they didn't even come back to break it. Perfect. So this is an area where we're not expecting price to come back to. So now we're expecting to push towards the upside, right? And it did look like it came back into some discounted levels as well. It's going with the trend. So what we could do is we could enter a quick buy right about here. We could enter off the 10-minute order block. Boom. We could put our stop loss just below the low, and we could target a 1 to 2R. As you can see right there, we let it play out, and boom, it does end up hitting take profit. So again, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.